Hi guys, welcome back. So we've got the sides out for New Zealand versus South Africa. For both these teams, their final warm-up game before the World Cup, but it's never a friendly or just a warm-up between these two sides. Bit of rivalry. It's going to be absolutely epic, like an extra World Cup game. Friday night game at a neutral venue at Twickenham. It's going to be absolutely rocking there. And let's have a look at the teams because they're both incredibly strong, both trying a few things as well. For New Zealand, De Groot and Lomax are absolutely going to start at loosehead and tighthead. Dane Coles isn't going to start, I'm pretty sure, in that, but he hasn't had a lot of minutes so far in these warm-ups, so that makes sense to start him. And then Takiahu's on the bench, so they're resting Taylor for this one, but I'm pretty sure Taylor's going to start. Now, they've got a few injuries. Retallick and Frizzell, two guys who are very strong players. Retallick will start, I think, in the second row somewhere if fit. Frizzell, a strong candidate to start at 6, but it looks like they're out for that France game. That's a big one, so they need to try this. So actually, this could be closer to a first-choice team for that France game. So in the second row, they're going Whitelock and Scott Barrett, which is a very strong pairing, but means they are a little short at 6. So they're going to move the number 8 Jacobson to 6, who can play there, but let's see how he goes because he's probably not quite as dynamic as Scott Barrett or Frizzell. Kane starting at open side, the captain of course, and Ardy Surveyor would start at 8 anyway. And I think the whole back division is their starting back division as well. Smith, Mwanga, Barrett and Ioane in the centres of course. And Talea I think will start on the left, Jordan on the right, even though he's probably slightly better at full back. But Beauden Barrett is the starting fullback, and because Beauden Barrett can slot straight into 10, it means they can play that 6-2 split that so many sides experiment with. So on the bench we've got Takiahu, Williams and Newell. So Williams and Newell, the two young props, which is really exciting. Loads of you guys in the comments want to see Williams and Newell come off the bench. Two second rows there in Lord and Vai, Papali'i as well as the back row replacement, and then just two backs. Roygaard, the very exciting scrum half. I think he's a really good impact player, but this is a big game for him. How's he going to come on against South Africa? Can he impact the game against one of the best? And Leonard Brown, a very good player who can cover both positions in the centre. And onto the Springboks, and this pack looks almost like the starting pack. Kitsoff, Marks and Malherbe looks like a starting front row to me. Etzebeth will start. Will he start with Mostert? I don't know. I think the next best second row is actually Snyman, but maybe they'll bring him off the bench. I don't know, like they're doing in this game, but I think they're experimenting with this lineup. Khaleesi gets another start. Will he play more than a half? I don't know, but he was certainly excellent in his first half last game. Pieter-Steph Toy is their starting blindside, who wears 7 on his back. Vermeulen, I believe, is the starting 8. Then in the backs, de Klerk goes with Libbok, and Libbok's been getting lots of game time. They're really getting him up to speed. Pollard is getting back fit, but he will need someone to drop out of this squad somehow for him to come in. So at the moment, Libbok's their starting 10. I think all eyes will be on his goal kicking, actually, because we know he can attack and he's super quick. They're going with Esterhuizen and Moody, a really interesting centre pairing. Esterhuizen has had a really good series of games for South Africa at 12. Moody looks like the replacement 13, so now Am's out. It looks like Creel is definitely the starting 13. Moody the cover there, so a bit of an experiment, but it's a very exciting one. And then in the backs, the reliable Mapimpi on one wing, the lightning quick Arends on the other wing, and Willemse at full back. So they're trying a new full back. Leroux is on the bench. He's played a lot of games as Leroux, so definitely worth giving some time to Willemse, although I'm pretty sure he won't start there, especially the way that Leroux really helps Libbok spread that ball around so well. On the bench, bomb squad is Umbanambi and Che and Nukane, so really strong scrummagers to come on for sure. And talking of strong guys, Klein and Snyman, the second rows on the bench, 2 second rows, absolutely monstrous. Van Staden is the back row replacement, and maybe will replace Khaleesi again. They're trying to get Khaleesi back into fitness after his knee injury. Then Reinach is the 9 replacement, and Leroux can cover a few positions as well. Moody obviously can cover back 3 as well. So incredibly strong teams. So who's going to win? Absolutely no idea. 2 epic teams going at it. A few experiments. New Zealand want to see how Jacobson goes at blindside if they're missing Retallick and Frizzell for the France game. And looking at Moody at 13 is a really good call as well. So a few experiments, but basically 2 incredibly strong teams very close to first choice going at it at Twickenham. Friday night. It's going to be amazing. All the comments below about this game coming up, and I'll catch you next time.